everybody, and welcome to Top Comics to Pre-Order in a Flash. I'm Andy.
I'm Matt.
We're here with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and this is our real quick show where we show you some of the biggest and best books that you can pre-order by this weekend so you don't miss out on any of the comic goodness. So we got a really good show for you this week, getting ready to go into the holiday weekend.
Yeah.
So let's get started.
Starting with Ultimate Spider-Man #1. There's been a lot of excitement around this, and I'm very excited too. Now, the story details on this are a little bit light, but we do know that this is our first main book in the new Ultimate Universe. This is going to feature a Peter Parker who is a little bit older, who is already married to Mary Jane with 2 kids before he even gets his spider power. So a whole new world of new Spider-Man goodness, and this is the very first issue.
Next up, we have Duke #1. This is the new mini-series following Transformers. Now Duke, then we'll get Cobra, but this is our next installment in the Energon universe that kicked off with Void Rivals. If you want to see the founding of G.I. Joe, we follow Duke as he's coming to terms with maybe he's encountered a shape-shifting alien in the form of a Transformer. So if you're really excited about the Energon universe like we are, you'll definitely want to pick up Duke #1.
Next is Avengers Twilight #1. This is a new miniseries written by Chip Zdarsky. This is set in the future. Not sure how far in the future, but Steve Rogers is Captain America no more, but he is still around, and he is going to need to pull together some type of team of Avengers to deal with a threat. But the new Avengers that exist in this world may be the threat itself.
Interesting. Next up, we've got Kneel Before Zod #1. This is a new 12-part maxi series set in the current continuity. So this is going on during all the DC stuff as Zod and his family try to lay down roots on New Kandor. But Zod's son starts to realize maybe something's a little up with this New Kandor. It said this is going to be a brutal series. This is not a hero story. So if that sounds like your alley, check it out.
Next is Giant Size Spider-Man. So this is the first of several giant size one-shots that we're going to get through the first half of 2024. And this one in particular features Spider-Man, Miles Morales, going up against Venom, Dylan Brock. Don't really know why they're beefing yet, but it should be fun to find out.
Next up, we've got Resurrection of Magneto. Magneto died a little while ago, but now the X-Men need him for the big fight that's coming during the Fall of X storyline. And before, they could easily bring people back from the dead, but now that Krakoa has fallen, it's up to Storm to figure out a way of bringing Magneto back.
Next is Animal Pound #1. This is going to be a 4-issue miniseries written by Tom King. This is about a pound that is put in control of a group of animals who find themselves comrades while uniting against everything that walks on 2 legs. But with this newfound power comes a sudden challenge. How best to lay the groundwork for the new democracy that they are wanting to put together.
And next up, we've got Rise of the Powers of 10. This is going alongside the Fall of House of X storyline. But in this, this is actually set 10 years in the future. After all the mutants have left Earth, they are now going to try to come back and retake it. But of course, Orcus is there. You're going to see a lot of new powers, characters you don't expect, all that funness in this kind of back and forth story that they're telling.
Next is Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries #1. Now, we've had a couple of miniseries in the last year or two featuring Batman and Scooby-Doo, the Scooby Gang, teaming up, but this is actually the first of a new ongoing series. And this story is centered around a haunted circus. Which circus? Haley's Circus, which is Dick Grayson's childhood home.
And next up, we've got Titans Beast World Tour Atlantis one-shot. This is continuing our one-shot stories that are tying in with Beast World. And this one, of course, focuses on Atlantis as Aquaman and Aqualad, Garth, formerly Tempest, member of the Titans, will have to duke it out. So we've seen some weird stuff going on with Tempest recently. Plus, there's some backup stories. We've got Mara in one of them. And another one is Black Manta becomes his namesake. So it looks like he's going to turn into a Manta monster, which sounds really cool. And that is it for Top Comics to Pre-Order in a Flash. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to head over to infinityflux.net right now, where you can do all these pre-orders that we showed right now. and have them ready for you when they are released in a month or so. So, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to watch our longer show. We'll be going over these books and a lot more, plus their variants coming up very soon. And until next time, see ya.